Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you, so you can hear me?
Yes.
Good, good, good. So it's just you and me this morning.
What happened?
Well, Sue's got a doctor's appointment and Anne is traveling and Val's in Argentina. My sister's traveling. So I'm gonna do a lot of the class designed around what I think you might enjoy. Sound
Sounds
good?
good. Sounds
Okay.
good.
Okay, let's start. Might as well start early because we're
That's
here and
fine.
we're ready. Okay. So we're going to stretch out a lot today. Sweep those arms up, make a Y. And now try your best to move them back even a little bit more and make them as long as you can and keep your neck as long as you can. And now relax. Now you're going to take your gaze with great posture. You're going to look left, come back center, and look right. Come back center, drop your chin. Oh, how good does that feel? Nice stretch through the whole upper back. Take your gaze, look up. Now spiral your thumbs backwards so you have a really proud chest. Come back to neutral and then do it again. Look left, look right. Come back center, drop your chin. Sweep your arms further back if you can. Take your gaze, look up. And relax. Round the shoulders. Nice. Okay, sweep those elbows as far back as you can. Make a fist. Give me a little fold. Now, so right away, the six-pack muscle is working. It's fighting gravity as you fold down. So just try to be mindful to keep activating the muscle by pulling it in. Now this one, we're going to go a little further. And you want to have your feet fairly far apart so you feel nice and stable while you do this. And while you fold, get those elbows even higher. Okay, now this time, relax the arms, walk them down your legs. You can bend your knees if you like. You're just going to hang out in a full fold. And if you want to support your upper body with your arms on your thighs, do it. Otherwise, we're just chilling here. So be mindful not to be creating stress through the neck. So you always just kind of want to let your head go where it wants to when you're in a fold. Now we're going to take 5 big, gigantic breaths where you really try to expand through the upper body. So feel those rib cage open up. And then as you continue to breathe, try to feel more of an unweighting of that upper body. Okay, take your hands, press them up against your shins and extend your spine to a flat back. Now push your hands into your shins. So you've got the arms and shoulders working. Now bend into a little squat and then straighten. It's not big. You're just kind of trying to get more length into the back of the legs. So just go between a bent leg and a straight leg. Your spine's not changing position. You want to really work those abdominal muscles today. So always think about pulling them in. And now take your hands above your knees, come back up to standing. Nice. Sweep your arms back, spiral your thumbs, big opening across the chest. Now bring the arms up right to the height of the shoulder and then sweep them upward. Try to get them really long. So you're working really hard right now, just trying to create length. Try to grow from here up. So you're lifting out of those hips. Now bend at the elbow and squeeze those elbows back. Keep them at the height of the shoulder and then relax the arms, the hands down right to the height of the shoulder. So while you're holding this, it should feel like a ton of work. Flip the hands back up, little reprieve. Come down, keep your elbows up and back up. And we're just going to oscillate between these 2 points a few more times. And if you can take the hands below the elbows, do it, but it's not about forcing, right? You're trying to create length and space. You want to be pulling your shoulders apart from each other. Now let the elbows come by your side, sweep the elbows back, bring them forward, connect your baby fingers and reach. Connect your forearms if you can and squeeze back. And keep going between the 2 points. Whew. And if you have a tight chest, this is going to feel tough. Squeeze and open that chest and pull together. Lift those arms. And one more time. Now bring the elbows up to the height of the shoulder. So your wrist and your elbow are in the same line. Try to pull the shoulders apart and then bring the elbows back down and lift back up. So lots of work happening here. Just a few more. We're going to stretch out our hips. Okay, so come onto that left leg, lift the right leg up, pull it up and into the chest. Circle the foot. Little balance challenge. Whenever you bring movement, when you're doing a single leg pose, you're increasing the opportunity to challenge your balance. Point and flex, change direction. We're just trying to loosen up the feet here. Okay, switch sides. Left knee comes up. Again, you're trying to lift out of this right hip. So again, it's all about getting taller here. Now circle the foot. This always feels good when I do this. I'm sure, you know, we walk and stand and move and our feet and ankles need a bit of love. Point and flex. Nice. Relax it down. Okay, sweep the right arm up. Really try to reach it long and let that right hip go right. Nice. Now switch. Left arm really long, reaching to touch the ceiling. Let the left hip go. Nice. One more time. Nice job. Push that hip out. Don't forget to breathe. You want to try to breathe as much as you can. It's going to give you lots of benefits throughout the rest of your day. Nice job. Okay, I'm going to have you step your left foot forward and your right leg back. Let's get our shoulders over the hips and get high on the toes on the back foot. Sweep the arms up. So right now we're releasing that right hip flexor. It should feel fabulous. And it does for me. Such a good stretch. Now take that heel, drop it to the floor. So hopefully your feet are not so far apart that you can't get the heel down. The back leg is straight now, and so is the front. Now we're going to sweep these elbows back. And now I'm going to ask you to hinge through that left hip. So we're getting lots of length to the front of that, to your front leg. Come down as far as you're comfortable with your elbows as high as they can go. And then come back up to standing with your shoulders over the hips and reach the arms up again and lift off that heel. Hold and breathe. Great job. Drop the heel, sweep those elbows back. Give me a nice fold forward. Hollow out the belly. Maybe this time we go a little deeper, but it's not about rounding your back, right? I want you to keep a long spine. Work those elbows up. Okay, come back, shoulders over hips, onto the toes, sweep the arms up. Nice. Hands to heart, step that foot in and switch legs. Nice and high on the back toes. Sweep the arms up. Should feel a nice little pull right in the front of the leg. Sweep the elbows back, hinge forward, get the elbows up, drop that heel. This is sort of known as pyramid stretch, but we're adding an element to it by keeping the elbows up. Shoulders over hips, sweep up, high on the toes. So much to remember when we do all this stuff. Okay, sweep those elbows back, give me a nice hinge, heel down. Come back up, arms up. Hands to heart, step in. Another balance challenge. Hands are going to stay at your heart. You're going to come off that right foot. Sweep it back behind you till you feel your butt cheek engage and work, and just hold the balance here. So you got a nice forward lean. Now we're going to add on to this. Give me a little more of a hinge. So let's just work this pose really slowly. And you decide how far you're going to hinge and still maintain the balance on that one leg. Now, while we're here, try to move some of the weight to the back of the foot and give me a little bit more of a hinge. Now, slowly and in control, come back up to standing. We're going to put the right foot down and we're going to switch. So left leg back. Really kind of get your focus. Maybe pick a spot on the floor in front of you. Sweep that leg a little higher up in the back so you get a nice activation back there, and start a little hinge. I like to do this in stages. So once you get to a point where, oh yeah, I'm feeling this, hang out for a little bit, feel it some more. And when you're ready, increase the hip hinge. Just hold where you feel it challenging, but you can still hang on. Just a few more breaths. Now come back slowly and in control to standing. Nice. Big deep breath. Now nice slow swan dive. Really extend those arms out. Hollow out the belly. And now just sort of fold into your thighs. Relax your head, breathe 5 big breaths. So good for us. Get some good blood flow to your face, let your neck relax. Now from here, we're going to inhale and extend to a flat back. And then exhale, fold back down again. Inhale, unhinge, come all the way back up to standing, working your core here. Come up slowly. Sweep the palms up and bring your hands over heart and step your right foot back. Now this time, you're taking it really far back. Another way to get there is to inch your front foot forward a little bit. Get high on the toes on your back foot. Sweep the arms up. Now I'm going to have you lower the arms and hinge forward and sweep the arms back behind you. So you got a nice forward lean. You got those arms up really high in the back, spine long. Now we're going to flip the arms forward, but we're going to keep the forward lean. So bring the arms forward. Let's just pause here once they're parallel to the floor. Now ask yourself, can I lean a little further? Stay up on the toes in the back. Now try to lift those arms up a tiny bit more. Slowly lower them. Proud chest, long arms. Keep the tummy muscles working. Sweep the arms forward. And maybe parallel to the floor is where you want to hang out, or maybe a few inches up, but really try to work that forward lean. Sweep the arms back. Now we're just going to oscillate between the two. Up with the arms, back with the arms. But make each one special. What I mean by that is, am I working them up as high as I can and back as far as I can? Lots of posterior muscle chain working here. Let's just do a few more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweep back. Inhale, lift. And exhale, sweep. Bring your hands to heart. Now really fold over that leg. You're going to take your hands to your shin and slowly lower them a little bit if you can, and just hang out here. Now work your back heel down to the floor. If it doesn't get there, that's okay. Just hold this deep little pyramid stretch. Okay, walk the hands above the knee, and you're going to step your back foot in. Take a big deep breath. Bring your hands to heart, left foot goes back this time. Big step. And if you want to, wiggle that front foot even farther and hinge. Arms come out. Sweep them back, hold them back there. Spiral your thumbs up to the ceiling and lean in a little farther. So I'm just looking out at the floor in front so my neck is in a comfortable position. Sweep the arms up and take them back. Stay nice and high on the toes on the back foot. Take the arms back. Now really make sure you're adding your breath to it. So inhale, sweep up, and exhale, arms back. And just keep that nice and fluid. So just kind of own a nice, comfortable pace of the arms with your breath. Okay, let's hold this last one up. Hands to heart. Push that back heel towards the floor and start a nice little fold. Take your hands down to your shin and just hold it wherever you still feel you can keep your spine nice and long. So I'm not rounding my back. Hands walk up above your knee. Whoops, don't do that. Step your back foot in. Okay, here we go. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, extend, flat back. Exhale, back down. Palms down, step back plank. And meet me in your first down dog of the day. Yes, those arms are ready because we've done so much for our shoulder mobility. So this down dog should feel good. Now let's just lift that left leg up. Why not? While you do that, try your best to keep both arms evenly weighted. Now up on the toes on the right foot and down with the heel. Little work for that calf. Up and lower and lift and lower. Just do a few more. Up as high as you can. Keep that left leg up. Lower the heel, lift up, lower the left leg. Nice. Just relax here and chill for a few breaths. Right leg up. So you're keeping your hips square. Come up onto the toes. Drive the heel down. Lift and lower slowly. It's not a race. It's never a race. Now make sure through your peripheral vision you can see the sides of your arms and you haven't dropped your head. Okay, relax that foot. Pull forward to a plank. Shoulders over wrists. Now, in slow motion, we're going to come all the way down, ending this move with our chest on the floor. However you want to get there, nice and slow. Come on down. So I'm going to have you keep your hands by your chest and take your head off the floor if it's resting on the floor. And just make sure you're looking straight down at the floor so your neck is long. Now, our toes are going to stay tucked under. And I'm going to have you lift your chest using the erectus spinae muscles along your spine. While you hold it up and breathe at the same time, I want you to pull the stomach in as well. So this in and of itself should feel challenging. Now turn your head to the side, let everything release. Face back, looking down at the floor, chest up. Now, if you're ready to, we're going to amp this up by lifting the hands off the floor, squeezing your elbows into each other, and lifting them a little higher up towards the ceiling. Keep that neck long so your face looks directly down at the floor. Hollow out the belly. Take a few more breaths. Turn the head to the side, relax. Such a simple move, yet so challenging. Okay, one last one. So face looks down, chest up, hands up. You can lift your toes off the floor, keep your feet flexed. So you got lots of posterior muscle activation going on. Elbows high, just breathe. Hollow out that belly. Okay, toes tuck under, hands to the floor. You're going to push yourself up, meet me in plank, and go right back to that nice down dog we were doing. Lift the left leg. Now this time you're going to open the left hip up towards the sky. Lift it higher. So lots of glute working here. Do the same on the other side. No holding out. You're trying to get that right leg up as high as you can. Put that foot down, come back to plank. Hold your plank. Now this time we're going to hover halfway down and meet in up dog. So nice and slow on the way down. And then sweep forward. Toes tuck under. Get those hips up, right back to your down dog. Hold here and breathe 5 times. Kind of close your eyes and get lost. Pull forward to plank. Nice little slow hover to your up dog. Onto the tops of your feet if you like. Lift the knees off the floor so you're really giving the upper body a little challenge here. Glutes are really tight. Little breaks in the elbows. Now let's put the knees down. We're going to lift the hips up really slowly as you hollow out the belly. Tuck those toes under, just so you feel stable. Grab a towel with you if you have. We're going to meet in a child's pose. So I'm going to have you open up your knees a little bit, but keep your toes tucked under. Walk the arms forward, and please don't put the forearms on the floor. So we got a nice little stretch for the shoulders and lats. So you want to hold your head right between the arms. So the ears are between your arms. So my forehead's not on the floor. Actually working my neck to hold, working your neck to hold in place. Now let's get a little isometric pull going on here. So take your hands, isometrically pull them towards the knees. So this is really more of a working child's pose than it is of a resting child's pose. Okay, so walk the hands in, bring your knees back hip width apart. We're going to do some cat-cows here, but we're going to hold this. So try your best to open up those shoulder blades as much as you can without locking out through the elbow, I'm sorry. Hollow out the belly. Now drop into the shoulders as you take your gaze forward. You got a big arch going on in the back now. Still pulling in the stomach. So you want that stomach to be how you want it to look the rest of the day. So you got to start working it now. Round, drop your face, look at your knees. Keep breathing while you do this. Drop into those shoulders, take your gaze, look forward. Okay, now we're going to flatten our feet. We're going to come into a resting child's pose. So you're going to sit actually on your heels, bring a towel along for your forehead and just let it relax. Arms are down. So big stretch here for your upper glutes and low back. Really important to grab huge breaths. Okay, come on back up onto all fours. Yes, I know that felt so good, didn't it? Walk the hands out, lower the forearms to the floor. Meet me in a low plank. Legs are locked out straight. Heels are pushing back to the back of the room. Elbows are isometrically pulling towards the toes. I want to experience tremble in my six-pack muscle. Embrace the shake. Now in slow motion, release the locked out knee, put the knees back on the floor, but please keep your elbows pulling now towards the knees. Toes are still tucked under, lift off the knees. Hold again, keep your neck long, your face looking down. Slowly put the knees down, really slowly. Keep those elbows pushing towards the knees. And one more time, straighten those legs. Knees slowly back to the floor. Walk yourself up onto the hands. Come back to your high plank and meet me in down dog. 5 big, gigantic breaths. Pull in your rib cage. Now we're going to walk our feet forward, halfway up your mat. Your hands back towards the feet. You're in a full forward fold. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Hands above the knees, meet me back in standing. Nice. Now you're going to turn and face the right side. And you're going to take your feet nice and wide. So hands on your hips, squeeze your elbows together and give me a nice little fold, very slowly down halfway. Butt pushes back. I almost feel like I might topple backwards. I'm weighting so much of the back. So we're trying to stretch out the hamstrings and your inner thighs while we engage the upper back. Keep a proud chest. Now come back up to standing really slowly. Now you're going to take your pinkies to your hips. So pinkies to the side, elbows squeezing together, butt pushes back, slow motion. We're starting our descent. So this is a lot of work for the upper back. Keep those elbows squeezing together. Release the hands to the floor. So now you're just going to relax, let the upper body fold down, let the head go where it wants to. Maybe we can try to walk our feet a little further apart. Just want you to enjoy this stretch. And what will make it more enjoyable is if you close your eyes and breathe deeply. Now, fingertips are going to stay right on the edge of the mat. You're going to assist and inhale, extend back up to a flat back. Drift your hips backwards. One hand at a time are coming up to your waist. Now, squeeze your elbows into each other. Take the pinkies to the hips. So your palms are actually facing forward. And slowly come back up. Now keep this activation. So keep squeezing the elbows. And release the arms. Hands on your waist. Walk your feet together. Turn and face forward. We're going to come down for figure 4 stretch. Inhale deep. Exhale, nice slow swan dive down. Push your booty back. Inhale, extend, flat back. Exhale, back down, palms down, step or jump back plank. Hold your plank just for a few breaths. Now drop into the shoulders and then push away. Drop in to your chest and press away. Let's do that a few more times. Okay, knees down. Kick those feet out to the side. You're going to meet me all the way lying down. However you get there. However you get there is fine. Take your right foot, set it on top of your left leg. Now I'd like you to flex it before you do anything else and try to keep it flexed. Now let the head relax. You're going to take your hands, bring that left knee in towards you. Hold on to the hamstring. So we're keeping the right foot flexed. Couple of things to try to focus on here. One is to bring the left knee in closer and the right knee further away. So this is kind of like where we don't settle. We continue to work the stretch. So that might mean pulling in closer, whatever it means for you. Try to move your right knee further out. You can also try to rotate your pelvis down, creating a little more space between the lower back and the floor. Nice. Now, release the left foot back to the floor and the right, and then take the left foot, cross it over the right leg. Flex it before you start to pull the right knee in. Hold on to that hamstring. Wow, this is my tight side. We might need to hang out here a little longer. So again, keep this active. It's amazing how we always are different from one side to the other. Okay, release the right foot to the floor, then the left. You're going to meet me in tabletop. So your legs are bent, knees over hips, feet flexed, arms up, wrists over shoulders. Nice. Now from here, we're going to start bird dogs very slowly. So that natural curve you have in your lower back, you can keep. You can allow that to be there while you create this movement. The important thing is that you're contracting the abdominals and sucking them in. Right leg extends out, left arm extends back. Come back to the starting point slowly. And then do the same on the other side. Left leg, right arm. Come back in. So you'll notice we're holding it for 3 to 5 counts. Switch again. So this is working the erectus spinae muscles, your transverse abdominis, everything. It's such a good exercise. Switch sides. And again, come in slowly, extend out on the other side. And pull those knees in. Oh my goodness. How good did that feel? Make a nice big circle, take them out wide, bring them back together. Just do that a few more times and then change your direction. Okay, let's put those legs back on the floor. Just a little bend in them, feet are hip width apart. Take your right leg, cross it over your left knee. Come onto the left side of that left foot and guide your knees towards the right side. As you take your left arm up, open it out at a 45-degree angle from your body. This is stretching out the whole side body and your hip. So your knees are not touching the floor. You're using that right leg to bring the left knee towards the floor. Big difference. Keep the tummy active. Release the crossed legs and bring the legs back up. Bring the arm in. So small bend in the legs. Now the left knee crosses over the right. Come onto the side of the right foot. Knees going left. Let's get this right arm going. 45 degrees out. Just breathe. Big, huge breaths. So if your right arm is not straight and active, try to make it straight and active. Okay, let's bring the arm in, uncross the leg, then we pull them back up. Bring your knees into the chest. This time you're going to keep the knees together and just make a little circle. In, out, and around. And then switch it up. Nice. Okay, rock and roll forward. I want you to find a towel because we're going to stretch out the back of our legs. So you're going to wrap the towel around the bottom of your left foot. Hold on to it only with the left hand. Take it back and extend that leg all the way up. And we're going to start this stretch with our right leg bent. The first thing I want you to do is actively push your heel to the ceiling. So right now, this feels pretty comfortable, but I'm definitely feeling a nice little stretch back there. I've got my lower back on the mat. I've got my tummy in. Now, we're going to add on to this. Try to move the leg a little further back. Try to push the heel a little further up. And let's open out that right arm. So just extend it out to the side, resting on the floor. And while you continue to keep that left leg pushing up and back, you're going to try to extend your right calf all the way down onto the floor without changing the position of that left leg. Keep actively working this stretch. Heel up, leg back, calf down. Now, bend your right leg again. Bring the right arm in so it's back on your mat, just beside your hips. Now, very deliberately pull in the stomach, squeeze your glutes, open this left leg a little bit to the side. Not a lot, go a little. Don't even go as far as you could go. Just get your core working and active so your hips are equally weighted on the floor. Once you have that activation, maybe you can open the leg a little farther, and maybe you could move it back a little more. Now bring it back up, change hands with your towel. Hold with the right hand, let the left arm open out to the side. Now you're going to take this left leg, start moving it right. Oh, that feels good. All the little tendons behind the knee you might be feeling, above the calf, the IT band maybe. Stay. Go sit, stay. Now bring that leg back up, release the towel. So both legs are bent. You're going to put the towel around the right foot. Holding on with your right hand. Left arm is out to the side. Actively push the heel to the ceiling. Try to move it back. Try to keep that right shoulder relaxed. We did so much work on our shoulders. I don't want you to create any stress or tension there. Now slide your left leg out if you can, calf down if you can, and continue to work that right leg back and up. Bend your left leg. Stay nice and solid through your core. Open the right leg out to the right side. You don't want to be coming out of that left hip. Bring it back center, switch hands. Right arm opens out to the side. Slowly start to take the left leg left. Once you feel a really big tug, just hang out and enjoy it. Breathe. Okay, let's bring that leg back up. Release the towel. You're going to bring both knees up and into the chest. Make a gentle circle to massage the lower back. Let's change the direction. Hands behind the hamstrings. Rock yourself up and extend your legs out long. So you're sitting in staff pose. You want to move all that muscle out of the way, create nice length through your torso here. Nice. Arms forward. So activate your six-pack muscle, of course, I don't need to tell you that. Start to raise your arms up till it feels challenging, but don't let the tummy pop up. And then take them back down. All the way down till the pinkies hit the floor and lift them all the way back up. Your spine is really long, you're sitting tall. Now we're going to take these hands, palms are going to face forward. Start to hinge through your hips so your spine is long. Once you've gone as far as you can go with a long spine, hold here. Should feel like work for your shoulders. Six-pack muscle is challenged. Now take your hands down to your shins or to the floor. Now you're going to C curve, you're going to round your back. So round it, come on down, walk the hands out, just hang out here. So while you're here and you're folded over, you still want to be contracting those muscles in your tummy. Maybe you can walk your hands a little further out. Okay, walk them back in. So you're going to come back sitting up in staff pose, nice and tall. You're going to take your right foot, bend that right leg and pull it inside the other leg. And then walk it forward. Just changing up the angle of the stretch. So you're C curving your spine. Just sort of hang out here. It might feel a little awkward, but we're not here long. This is a great hip and glute stretch. Okay, walk it back up. Let's extend that leg out. And you can open it out to the side a little wider if that makes you feel more comfortable. And you decide how far you're going to bend this left leg. Now start out with a long spine, walk it forward. Round your back, relax your face. Just breathe here. Sometimes this is also a good way to stretch out the QL if it's tight. Big deep breaths. Okay, bring it back up. Extend both legs out this time. Start out in a very long and tall position. Feet are flexed. Walk it forward. Spine stays long till you can't keep it that way. And then you just relax and fold over your legs. Hold it here for 3 breaths. And then we say goodbye. Okay, walk it back up. Bend the legs. However you get there, come on back up to standing. And take a nice big deep breath. How good does that feel? Hands to heart. Thank you so much for your power and strength. I hope you feel fabulous.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Lots of stretching.
That's great.
Good. So what's up for today?
Not too much. I'm going out with lunch with some friends.
Oh, where? Any place